Welcome to the France 24 Observers. This show is based on our network of observers. We have 2,000 of them now, all over the world. They're ordinary people who tell us what's going on where they are and send photos and videos to document it. We bring the best to you in this show. We start in Iran, where members of the opposition have been using graffiti to get their message out. Now the pro-government Basiji are striking back. We go to Tehran with our observer, Asal.
Iranians have no freedom of expression, so they use the walls around the city as billboards. They can say what they like, what their demands are. People started writing on walls back in the 1979 revolution. It's a kind of tradition. Now, supporters of the government are taking back the tradition they started. What happens is opposition members paint slogans on the walls like "Down with the dictator" or "Long live Mousavi." Then the pro-government guys come along and repaint the same walls. They replace the slogans with other ones like "Down with Mousavi." Or they'll take opposition slogans and modify them, like taking the V for victory and turning it into WC. It's a kind of war between the pro- and anti-government forces. But the difference is the ones who are criticizing the regime have to do it secretly. The pro-government writers can work in the open. There's no danger, and their slogans aren't removed. But writing slogans for the opposition in Iran takes a lot of courage.
Now to the United States, where more and more men and women are preparing for the worst. They're not doomsday cults or militia members, just ordinary Americans who think it's best to be prepared for whatever happens. They call themselves preppers. One of them sent us this report from his big rig. He's a trucker based in Idaho. His name is Tom Martin.
For preppers, there's, a lot of things that, people can come up with and share and teach each other, like a lamp made out of a potato, or family cloth wipes, or homemade toothpaste. Store food that you actually eat, that you actually like to eat. Water is probably your most important thing. Everybody talks about food, but a human can survive, up to a month without food. Without water, you've only got a few days. A lot of people don't talk about is, what about a toilet? When you're in trouble and during a disaster, where are you going to go to the bathroom, man?
For a few weeks now, many of the monuments in Paris have been mysteriously covered in balloons. A French journalist investigated, and he came up with the answer. It must be French farmers who are angry with the government over subsidies. But no, it was one of our observers, Pierre Douer.
Last week, I climbed the statue of General Fayolle opposite Les Invalides with 150 balloons. I made a temporary sculpture. Then the media got onto it, and it became this big scandal because people thought it was farmers who were behind it. But it was just me, Pierre Douer, who climbed up a big statue, not to make any kind of political cause. I've been putting up balloons around the city for 10 years, on trash cans, but also on statues, everywhere. I've put up balloons all over the world, in New York, in Venice, in India. When I see someone walking by, it could be a kid or an old person, anyone, and I see them look up and smile. That's when I know I've succeeded.
That's it for this week. We need you to help us make this show, so go to our website, get in touch with our journalists. Maybe you can become an observer. See you next time.